Hello, dear friends. I'm just pissing about with the audio volume because I did a test recording and I'd managed to overdrive the mic. So I'm tweaking volume levels ever so slightly. Hopefully this will result in a better stream. If the sound sounds weird, please do let me know, because I'm going to be doing this shit for 6 hours. I don't want it to sound bad for 6 hours. And without further ado, let's begin. Hello. Welcome to my stream. As you can see from the title below, we are going to be playing The Last of Us Part 2 on Grounded mode. I waited and waited patiently for Neil Druckmann to drop Grounded mode and deleted the game, finally platinumed, off my hard drive, only for him to then announce Grounded mode, so I had to reinstall the 100 gigs again, which took an hour. But we're finally here and ready. My last major stream was Grounded mode on Part 1, and that was a great amount of fun. It was essentially watching me bash my head against a wall for several hours until I got what I wanted, which was my pretend magical trophy that doesn't exist. Incidentally, if I take a look at my trophy list, it's no longer 100%. There's a trophy I don't have. This cannot stand. Managed to run through on the permadeath settings. They give you the trophy even if you choose permadeath per chapter on very light difficulty. So guess what I did? Mainly used that as a run through just to reacquaint myself with the game. So I have a rough idea of where checkpoints are, which sections are hard. You know, it was very light difficulty, so not a lot of them were hard. But I did actually die a couple times, mainly due to human error, like getting off of ladders and ropes and stuff like that. Anyway, use that as an excuse to go through the game, so that now, when I attempt Grounded mode, I have a rough, like I've reacquainted myself with what I'm doing. So, I've already loaded the game as well, which is very forward-thinking of me. I've been thinking about which kind of render mode to use. Now, I really like Blorange, which accentuates all the blues and oranges, makes it look very kind of like 90s Hollywood action movie. I like it a lot, but the problem is that when you get into a dark place, it really seems to affect. It makes it look even darker to me. So I'm tempted to use Blorange. In fact, we will start out with Blorange. But on my permadeath run through, what I did use in the end quite a lot was watercolor. And the reason I use watercolor is because you can see here, even these dark sections on the hill kind of brighten up a lot. So in the dark, you don't even have to use your torch really at all. You can just see what you're doing because everything's much lighter. Which obviously destroys the atmosphere. But when you want to get through something and get your pretend imagine trophy, you don't really care. So we'll play on Blorange, but if it gets to the point where I'm in a dark place and I'm really struggling with being able to see what I'm doing, then I'm probably going to switch it over to watercolor just for that moment of gameplay. We'll see. The other big question is whether I play on New Game or New Game Plus. Now, the difference between New Game and New Game Plus is New Game Plus carries over all of the things that you've upgraded. So, survival upgrades that you purchase in the menu based on skills and abilities, I'm pretty sure those stay. Your equipment, so your weapons, any upgrades that you've made to your weapons stay. Now, overall, it won't make a huge amount of difference. Grounded mode will still be tough. but it will help out in the early stages if you're playing New Game Plus, because a lot of the equipment that you get will already be upgraded. So your guns will have your scopes, they'll have your damage boosts, although I'm pretty sure Grounded Mode ignores damage boosts on weapons, but all the other upgrades are golden as far as I'm aware, based on what I've read. So the question is, because I have a New Game Plus, obviously I have the one that I've just finished on Very Light, which I managed to do most of the upgrades on nearly all the weapons and on the both characters, Abby and Ellie. So the question is, do I puss out or not? Because you get the trophy for Grounded Mode whether you play on Grounded or Grounded Plus. And you don't need to complete Grounded Mode to access Grounded Plus like you did on the original game. You can play Grounded Plus straight out the gate. So the question is, do I play Grounded Mode or Grounded Mode Plus? Part of me feels like Grounded Mode Plus is a cop-out. If I finish Grounded Mode Plus and then start to boast with my imaginary trophies, people can turn around very easily and go, "Oh, look at your stream, you dick. You completed it on Grounded Plus." So if I want the real imaginary boasting points, I should pick New Game. I shouldn't pick New Game Plus. And you know what? We're going to go for it. If we run into real difficulties, I'll throw in the towel. I'll probably start a Grounded Plus playthrough, get it up to where I was on stream, and then finish out the stream on Grounded Plus. So let's take a look. Listen mode, HUD, and other gameplay elements are altered. Yeah, so it's much like the first game. The things that I think are going to give me the most trouble are dogs, there are a couple of tricky encounters. Today, I think the trickiest encounter I'm going to face is the one where you're playing as Abby, and Joel and Tommy are with you, and Tommy's trying to push the gondola, like the the ski lift compartment, over to the side of a wall so that you can jump out through the window. That, to me, from memory, because I played that on Survivor, and had a bit of trouble with it. I know the layout of the room now. I know roughly where people spawn now and where the weapons and stuff are. So it probably won't be super, super bad. But I remember that being quite tricky. I think today, because I'm not sure how far I can get on stream, on Grounded Mode, we will see. But if I could get... If I could get past the open world chapter at the start of Day 1 Seattle, if I could get that far, I'll be happy. So let's say, yeah, if I could get to the elementary school today, that would be good. And I just really need to stop wasting time, don't I, and just get started. So without further ado, no, we are not putting permadeath on. We will be here the rest of my life. Let's begin. You have options enabled that we recommend disabling for Grounded. Oh, so these are probably things that I had switched on, like the enhanced listening mode and things like that. So let's choose yes, and then if it does something to... Hey, welcome, Axton. Let's begin. You have been grounded. Oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna be grounded, all right. Let's select Grounded, and then if I have to change the display mode back because they changed it, so be it. Yep, I've been grounded. And why is it always me imposing the grounding on myself? Maybe that says something about me. Oh, the other thing I'm going to be doing is, in large amounts, I'm going to be skipping cutscenes, because I've seen these cutscenes 4 times now. Self-flagellation, absolutely. But at the end, I get a shiny pretend trophy, so, you know, It's kind of worth it when you think about it, right? Yeah. I'm going to be skipping cutscenes in large parts because I've seen them 4 times already. This game has too many cutscenes, and it takes a long time to load. They've hidden a lot of loading times in the cutscenes, which is... So we're going to be seeing loading screens a fair bit. I don't know what to do about that. I've got some oranges here that I brought to eat. Maybe I'll start trying to learn to juggle. Or something. We'll amuse ourselves. Anyway, so let's go ahead and skip. So yeah, we're going to be seeing the screen a lot. It's installed to the hard drive. 100 gigs. You'd think it would perhaps load a little bit faster. Oh, guess what? Skip cutscene. Having just played through on very light difficulty permadeath, I have a rough idea of exactly where I can start skipping cutscene. Looks like it's kept our Blorange mode, which is good. Just to recap, Axton. Yeah, skip cutscene. Skip all the cutscenes, which is going to take a while. I've got it on the render mode Blorange because I think that's the prettiest one. I think it's actually prettier than the main game's original filter, which I guess would be no filter. What's the run button on a horse? It's L1, isn't it? I guess I can't run until it tells me I can run. There we go. See ya. Yeah, but like I said, the main problem with Blorange is that it makes the game look very pretty, but sometimes it makes dark places look incredibly dark. So I might switch it off when we get to dark sections of the game. But yeah, I always beat Tommy back to the Jackson now. Now that I know that you don't have to wait for him. Hey! Oh, he's on my tail. I am holding down run. Oh my god, the horse just doesn't want to go where you want it to go at all. I wish. We carry around guitars, but we don't carry around night vision goggles, because they might be helpful. Oh, he beat me. And no, I think I have to get through the door first. Then I can skip cutscene. And no, and no, and no, and skip. Hey, welcome, human robot. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Do you know what? They took so long bringing out this grounded mode and everything. You'd think that they could do some kind of, like, what's the word? Like a mode. Like, the Uncharted games, for instance, have continuous speedrun modes. For people who want to speedrun, it's really useful because it gives you the time and everything else. They should have a mode where you want to play this game and you say, look, I've played this game. I know the story. I don't care about the story anymore. Can you please give me a version of the game where the cutscenes are auto-skipped or something like that? Let's have a look. Speedrun strats. There we go. I learned how to do that in Guitar Hero. But yeah, there should be a mode that says, look, Neil, I have experienced your wonderful, magnificent 10 out of 10 story. Can you please not? Can I please play the gameplay parts? Joel played 13 notes. Yeah. I have to skip again, see? And the problem is you find yourself kind of like sucked into it and you go, oh, it's been a minute and I haven't skipped. I should skip. It's just eating more of my life.
Sure.
Okie dokie. This, of course, is going to be the hardest section on Grounded. We have to walk through town.
Hey, is Joel up?
Can I skip this? No. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And this room it's a good little glimpse into her personality and the things she's into. The first time I was in there, I definitely did have a good look around. Now, of course, I hammer triangle and get out of there as quickly as I can.
What?
Let me see if I got this one. You kissed Dina.
She kissed me.
Yes,
Triggered set the car.
we kiss Dina, and we won't see that cutscene for 25 hours.
More of a push.
And then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
Because non-linear storytelling. Give that man his BAFTA. He's earned it. He's written the most transformative narrative we've ever seen. Yes, she does have a PS3.
So,
And interesting because
okay.
in this universe, Outbreak Day happened in, I think, 2013 or something. PS3s would have been the last console that was out. So there's no way that she could have got a hold of. But I think, isn't there a PS Vita and that is anachronistic? Like that goes against the time frame? I can't remember. I'm sure some smart ass. See, look, I'm doing this on autopilot, so I've gone to pick up the collectible that I don't need. But there are some bolts and stuff that we can pick up. Oh, got to pet the doggy as well. But as I discussed before, yeah, there's a Vita. I think that is, like, wasn't out in 2013. So that's a bit of, like, bullshit fuckery.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
But I need to pick up these bolts because, as I was saying at the start, I am not playing on Plus mode. You can get the Grounded trophy by playing on Grounded Plus. November 2013. Ah, so they probably were in a factory somewhere ready to go. But you'd only ever be able to play launch titles. Which, I don't know what the launch titles were for the PS Vita, but
Want to grab some breakfast?
I'm not sure.
No. Where's Maria?
Oh, okay, so it does make sense. Fair enough. God damn you, Druckmann, you thought of everything.
Ellie. There you are. Come here.
So, oh no, see, I'm going for collectibles again. Don't need them. Forget about them. But I do want bolts because I have no upgrades whatsoever. I picked Grounded over Grounded Plus
Where do I make
because I'm doing this for the kudos, the credit, the reputation of being a badass. So if I played it on Grounded Plus, that would be kind of a cop-out.
I was going to check out the creek trail.
So I don't have any of my upgrades, I don't have any of my skills, don't have any of my weapon upgrades, they were all gone. I'm starting the game like I'm a freshborn baby. Ah, so see, there are bolts here in like most difficulties. Not on Grounded. Interesting. This is gonna suck.
You know the creek trails? Not really.
Also, I'm expecting to be beaten in the snowball fight like in 0 seconds.
Ellie. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh wow, Druckmann really put the time into research. If only he'd focus tested his story. Why can't I skip this?
I'm sure he didn't mean to. Fine.
I'd like to say eventually we get past this section and there are less story cutscenes, but there are loads of story cutscenes throughout this game.
Be safe. Thanks.
Shut up.
Yo, Dina, assignments.
Give me a minute.
You get your girlfriend at the stables, please.
She's not my girlfriend. We just kissed.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you? Hey, guys. I'm tapping out. Come on. How long?
Druckmann wins again. Oh, how come I can skip it now, but I couldn't skip it a minute ago?
Ow! Suckers.
Oh my god, grounded mode. Oh my god, grounded mode. It's a good job I don't have to win this fight, isn't it?
Oh, you like that?
Keep moving. Always keep moving. Never surrender. Oh my god.
Go there and fight you, like for real.
Fucking kill you kids.
You better run. Eat snow, you little shit.
Just keep getting the same one. Just keep getting the same one.
Eat snow.
Why am I taking this seriously? It doesn't fucking matter. But I guess you could say that about grounded mode, couldn't you?
Eat it, shrimps. How's it feel?
Yeah, again, like lots of supplementary material. It's nice.
Get away with this.
But the problem is it's just kind of like you don't get that cutscene till the end of the game. And I understand why he's done it. I've seen so many films and movies. I know why Druckmann's constructed the story the way he has. It's about mirroring, it's about like parallel like lives and how they can kind of like come together and diverge, and how these two characters, Abby and Ellie, are very similar, but the way they reach their acceptance about the past and letting go of revenge is different. All these kinds of things. I can see what he's doing,
That's nice you assigned this together.
but like halfway through the game you lose all your upgrades and you've got to start again and play through the whole thing again, and it's just, I get what you're doing, but why? Snowballs are serious business. I never lost a snowball fight. Not in my goddamn life, and I ain't gonna start now.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
But yeah, and thinking through the game, sections that are going to be hard are Hillcrest, when we're fighting with the dogs. I'm not looking forward to dogs at all on grounded mode, because dogs felt like they were cheating on Survivor. What else?
Look who decided to join.
The Rat King is not going to be fun, although I think the strategy for him is much the same as any other difficulty mode, because he can still one-shot you even on very light. I was playing through on very light permadeath just to reacquaint myself with the game, and he can still one-hit kill you, and that lost me, that chapter, it lost me about 20 minutes because he one-shotted me.
On your routes, mark your logbook.
So he's super dangerous. However, I will have a checkpoint at the start of the fight, so I can just keep ramming my head against it until I win. See what I mean? I just forget to skip. Skip! I wish there was an auto skip. The first game has it beautifully. Most of its story is conveyed while you're walking, so you can just carry on going to your destination while you're hearing the story. If it has to stop you for a movie, it will play the whole movie, and you can just skip it immediately. And there's a transition, like a black screen usually, so you can tell that we've gone into movie, and you can instantly skip it. With this kind of like in-game, we move from the gameplay to... It's so seamless when you play it as a story. Yeah, it's great. But when you're playing to play the game, it's just such a ball ache. You're going to get a lot of me complaining. See, I can't skip this. How do I know? What's the difference? Literally, it's just knowing from memory which ones you can skip, which ones you can't.
Come on, this way.
Anyway, we're doing pretty good for grounded mode so far. This is where it's going to get interesting, because once we say goodbye to Owen, we're going to have some actual enemies. And because Abby's a hard nut, I'm going to have to dodge them. And there are no dodge prompts on grounded, so it's literally just I have to get good at dodging. And I'm not that good, but I did get some practice on the last on the permadeath very light run. Although the window for that dodging is much bigger, I did start to get good by the end dodging hits. So hopefully that will kind of turn into something on grounded mode, but we'll see.
Danny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his story somehow.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Do do do.
You did all this in the dark.
By the way,
Yes.
we like these characters, huh? We're supposed to like them, even though
Going like this.
they've travelled hundreds of miles to kill a dude.
Not that far.
Hey, is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird. You're freaking me out.
I'm not being weird.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had
Come
my
on.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Barely.
There are going to be chapters at least that
You'll be fine.
It's too hot.
nothing happens in.
Come on.
So they will be literally, we'll only have to go through them once. We won't be constantly reloading checkpoints.
Abby. Stop looking down.
Okay. Run.
Owen, we have to go back.
Epic maneuver. Da 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 da.
Consider it an
Da,
opportunity to
da,
work
da.
on
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby. Stop flirting.
What? Am I lost? Oh, okay. Yeah, they could. Well, see, there's no reason for them to release it now because what mode can they, unless they add more trophies, play through the game again on auto skip mode. Then yeah, Muggins here will sign up for it and go sure. Right, we're on to some actual enemies now.
Don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. I do. It's gonna suck. But we shall see how many times I have to reload checkpoint. It's this way, roughly. Somewhere around here. There we go. Leap. And down through here.
It's just a short hike.
Under here. Speedrun strats.
He got Mom pregnant. Shit.
Now I've got a gun,
You're alive.
but all the while we're dealing with like 1 or 2 infecteds, I should try and punch them. Less than a minute. Okay, so the checkpoint is fairly close, which is good. Because here's where we start to fight people.
Oh shit.
Hello! Oh, that's... yeah, the other thing is that by default this game has you tap triangle or square when you're in one of those situations. I've changed it to hold, which is much more comfortable. It doesn't quite match the action. You're not, like, spamming it, going, ah, get me out of there. But it's so much more comfortable in terms of gameplay. And I'm holding it down, believe it or not. Right, here we go. This is our first test. Yeah. Not dead. Oh. Come on in. Come on. Right, took some hits there. That wasn't that good. But overall, we're still alive. Right, aren't there at least another one? I'm sure there's at least another one. Oh my god. The dodging isn't actually that bad on grounded. Oh. I say. Dying. I wonder if I can just run past there. Flex on him. Yeah. I was doing alright, but fuck you. Bye bye. Do. See you later. I could fight you, or I could not. I gain nothing.
My shoulder.
Now, in here, we can do a lot of stealthing. So that is what we... Whoa, how hurt am I? But yeah, we are going to proceed to do a lot of stealthing. In fact, I think I took them all out with stealth on the last playthrough. Apart from, there might be a guy under here you have to shoot. Yeah, there is. Nice. You can shoot him before he activates. Don't mind me. Just making grounded mode my bitch. And then everyone goes on, but you can come in this house and get all this cool stuff. So let's do that. Well, there was a lot more stuff here on the lower difficulties. The fact that, like, I'd forgotten... I mean, obviously, you know that the resources are more scarce on this mode. But I didn't realise how scarce. Like, by now you would have a couple of crafting things. I've not picked up a single crafting item yet. At all. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. Right, pretty sure there's some
It's gotta be close.
fools in here that we can creep up on. Is that stuff? No, it's just a chair. Where do we... Oh yeah, right, okay. That's it. Right, and again, Blorange is already looking a bit dark for me, so I think I'm going to change it. I knew I would, but I wanted to go with Blorange. Let's skip through, find one that's a bit nicer. See, watercolor is what I was playing on. It makes it look a bit like a Telltale game. Can get a bit annoying after a while though. Headache is fun. I've never actually played on Headache, but I admire whoever made Headache mode. Graphic is fairly nice. Looks like a Telltale game. There's nothing that really massively ups the brightness. I think it's the lack of contrast as well. You can see here the massive change in contrast. Contrast actually helps pick things out. You know what? I think we're just going to go normal. We're just going to have none. Now. What the fuck? I was holding down square. What the actual fuck? Right, okay. I'm not having that. What? I checkpointed? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. this is grounded mode is not fooling around. Grounded mode checkmarted me the second I killed them. Which unfortunately means now I'm hurt again. I'm just gonna have to live with it for a while. I'm holding square. Yeah, see, the animation's different. She did it this time. I swear I was holding square last time. What? Fuck off. How did he see me? I was hid behind the sofa. What are you talking about, game? What are you talking about, game? Grounded mode hacks. Hacks. I've not found a single crafting item. Not one. What the fuck? Even on, like, first game's grounded mode, by this point you have something.
I'm so lost.
Right, this section you can stealth kill them all, if you are careful.
Shit.
I don't even have an item to throw. Which is going to make it a bit more interesting. We must become stealth. Oh! He wanted to say he'd seen me. Come here, you motherfucker. You gotta be really careful about where you press square when you do that. Whoop. Hello. Let's go for it. Right, where's the other guy? The one... Where are we? Oh, hello. Right, so that's where that one is, but where's the one that was huddled? Oh, there she is. How do you get these guys separated? That's the question. These guys are quite close together. We're just gonna go for it. Whoa, did you see that? One hit kill. Interesting. Yoo-hoo. If we can't stealth them all, it's not the end of the world, as long as we shoot them. because this section doesn't really matter too much. It's not like we keep our equipment for later. When we skip back to Seattle Day 1 as Abby, we have different kit than we have now, so conservation is not the utmost thing. I have 2 shots though, so Abby gives the best hugs. Yeah, she's so caring and loving. Just won't let them go. Right, so if we hide here, hopefully the lady won't see us, and hopefully this guy won't see us, and then we can get this guy when the lady goes over there. There she goes. Over you go, that's it. What is he doing all the way over there? Does he come back? He comes back this way, right? Oh shit. Okay, we're going for it. Whoa! I think maybe they're... yeah. Is that it? Okay. Like I said, I think literally we stopped being in control of Abby in like literally 2 seconds. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, thank you. I executed my first like decent dodge. Go away. Let me skip. Okay. Please excuse me if I eat. I have some popcorn here. Some low-fat popcorn. It's quite nice. Because I'm playing until dinner time, so... It's a nice horse. And... oh, I can't skip it, so... fair play.
Come on. This way. Right behind you.
I don't remember the supermarket section being too hard as Ellie.
With Jesse? No. Been together for so long.
Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Hey, how
Don't
come
tell
we
me.
never talked about this stuff?
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, 'cause
To be fair, Dina gets a bit of a raw deal.
Ow.
She follows her girlfriend on her epic revenge quest,
like her.
almost dies.
I don't care about her.
Her girlfriend almost dies. Then they escape. She gives birth to a child, and then her girlfriend still wants to go on epic murder revenge quest number 2. And she's like, nope, don't go. Please, I can't do this. And Ellie's like, yeah, I gotta do it. So,
Shut up.
Dina gets the raw end of the stick, to be honest. Unless you count Shimmer, our horse. Our poor, brave little Shimmer. At the end of Seattle Day 1.
Hey,
Well, no, it's not the end of Day 1, but at the end of that open world
you
section.
wanna see something spectacular?
Sad face.
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you? Nothing is that spectacular. Oh, brother. Come on, stupid.
I realise now why they didn't give us crafting materials as Abby. Because that section is so small, they must have thought, you can do it without them. So hopefully it won't bode for the level of collectible items.
What do you think of this view, huh?
going to be a lot of me pausing and then trying to skip.
Yeah, this route has its perks.
Story team is lost. Dina loses Ellie, Ellie loses Joel, Abby loses her dad. Everybody loses just about everything they fight and protect. Yeah, exactly. It's the classic tale of, in the pursuit of revenge, what cost will be like too much for you to not carry on with it? And the answer is no. Revenge is everything, and Ellie ultimately sacrifices everything in search of it, including her fingers, which means that she can't play guitar like Joel taught her, which means she kind of loses that connection with Joel.
Man, he was funny. Oh yeah.
The only problem is it gets a bit kind of heavy-handed when, like, it's hour 30 of the game and it's still kind of hitting you over the head with, like, revenge is bad. It's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
73. We all make it to 73.
Give me stuff.
Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
And there should be some bits and pieces in here, surely.
No sign of infected. Or non-infected, for that matter. Seeing a storm. A couple miles out.
Nope, nothing there. Guess I'll sign us in.
And there.
Come here. Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
Here's the town. With the big tower thing?
Yep, that's where the next lookout is. Let's get back to the horses.
See, I was watching
Question.
GDQ,
Wearing those same clothes yesterday?
SGDQ this year. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's a bit muddled for me.
It's
Part of me wants to look around the heavy-handed revenge stuff.
really kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I mean the WLF and the Scars both reach their destruction through their mutual hate for one another. Like, they bring fire to the island and they fight literally as you're trying to escape that island with Lev. Lev is the only real important thing left to Abby. So Abby's trying to get Lev off the island. Literally, as you're trying to do that, all around you, everyone is just fighting each other, like, to the death. When, like, the whole place is on fire and, like, none of them are going to survive anyway if they don't escape. It's just that kind of single-mindedness of, no, I will defeat you. It's kind of mirrored even in the factions both getting kind of essentially destroyed at that point in time.
Oh,
Yeah.
from old age.
So it's just kind of like the whole... It's wrapped up so neatly. As a media film study student, I can see what it's doing, and mwah, yeah, I get it. But then there's the consumer, like, person who just wants to have fun part of me, who just kind of like is like, but I'm not, like, I'm a bit bored, or, like, you know, it's gone on a bit. Like, it's a weird dichotomy in my head. And that's why I can't say I don't hate the game. I don't love the game, but I don't hate the game, and I enjoyed it. And look, here I am playing grounded mode. But for me, grounded mode is all about the challenge. That's what appeals to me. But what was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, SGDQ. I saw a guy called Anthony play The Last of Us 1 on grounded speedrun, and that was quite impressive. So I followed him, and this week he did a Last of Us 2 one, which was really interesting. So I've seen Last of Us 2 played on grounded, which some people would say is a bit unfair. It's kind of a heads up, But no, maybe it is in some ways, because I know there are some places where I can run straight past guards and get to the exit. I'm only going to really be doing that if playing it casually doesn't get me anywhere. You know, if I need to roll out the big guns, then I will run off and escape. Maybe on like the 50th time I'm trying a checkpoint. Especially Hillcrest. Hillcrest is one of those places where you can just book it to the exit, and in some ways it's not that that's easier, although it is easier, but more that that's just the best tactic, because although you can't pick up all the stuff, you just need to get past the door. You know, once you get past the door, you're on to the next section. That's what grounded mode is all about, is just getting through to the next part. It's intimidating when you view it as a whole, but when you think about it in bits, it's just, I need to get through this bit, then I need to get through this bit.
Jesse talked a lot about going to Canada. He said there's these like giant waterfalls out there he wanted to see. Really?
I'm just kind of autopilotly picking up the stuff at the moment.
Everybody's back for green.
Anything I can get, really. It might be me, but I still don't think I've picked up any crafting materials.
Curtis and Viper 2.
And I'm sure you do by this point in the game.
Radar for a while. Oh, wow.
The first thing that you can physically craft is a health kit, and it's when you and Dina get into the supermarket. But you can have picked up stuff before that, I'm sure.
What about you? What are you doing later? Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding. Sounds fun. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you. Okay.
And that's pretty much all the stuff we can pick up, if I remember rightly. It's really not giving me a lot of anything, which is you know, it's funny to me. Basically, the first grounded mode, the way to succeed was stealth kills wherever possible. So I'm sure this is going to be the same kind of thing.
Looks like infected.
Can't skip.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose? More than one. Where the hell are they? Let's go find them.
Wow, I've been 53 minutes already. That's crazy. Wow, it takes so long on grounded mode to stealth kill. Oh boy.
That's one. Let's see if we can get around to the back of the supermarket. Good idea.
That's the way we gotta go, so let's hop in here. What do we got? We've got 7 bullets, 5 gun, 2 rifle. Okay, that's not too bad. This place has been picked clean. Yeah. By Neil. Neil did it. Did you just see that? I was pressing R2 like mad,
You good? Yeah.
and nothing happened, and
Thanks. The way we came in was barricaded.
that was glitched.
How'd that runner get in here? Yeah, it's a good question.
Let's have a little look.
Taking down the patrol. It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like, I don't know, a dozen? You? Cleared about 20 once.
Yoink. Alright, let's go deal with... I think there are 2 in here as well. Let's go deal with them. Where are we? One. And where's the other one? 2. Three. Whoa. Whoa. I'm pretty sure there are only 2 here on lower difficulties. Oh, crap.
Fuck! Watch out!
Whoa. Yeah, I was partially letting that happen because I'm just going to start again and not alert them this time. Now I know there are 3. I know what I need to do. So I'll take the one out by the door first. No ammo. Great. My favorite. Let's get this gentleman from behind. Oh, he saw me. Oh, interesting. He saw me. Okay. I need to drag him back a bit before I do that. Not a problem, not a problem. Got ammo this time as well, so it was worth it. So we will grab him, drag him back, and then kill him. Whoa! You know what, I'm not even going to let it happen, because if I get through this and it checkpoints me, I'm going to be checkpointed with low health. So it's not going to happen. Wish I had a brick so I could make a noise or something. I could just move on and not even bother with it, but there are some things inside that place that look quite good. Like resources and what have you. Woo, hello. How did he see me though? I will say in the first game you could stealth kill a lot easier. Like people wouldn't see things or hear things. Like the only reason that one over there doesn't see or hear me is because Dina does a scripted thing where she kills it. So what is the best approach here? Maybe if I can... Well no, if I lure one I lure all. That's the problem. Let's just pull this one. Get him straight past the doorway and then stab. There. He didn't see me because he didn't have line of sight. But it wasn't so long that he broke out of my chokehold. Now let's get this guy on his own. The guy in the corner is staring into the corner. So we should be good to get this guy on his own. And that's how it's done. Oh, even better. Dina's done it. She's just so efficient. Welcome to the drawers. There's nothing.
That all of them?
Yeah. Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
Oh my god, was there nothing in here? Nothing. That was literally a waste of my time. Brilliant. Great. Fun. Super. Awesome. Come on, Dina.
Ellie, help me up there. Want to look around.
Alright, go ahead.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
Look at this snowman. Each drawer is a pocket dimension to the abyss.
See?
Alright.
Every drawer is an exercise in fucking shit Christmas. Here's your present. It's nothing.
Dina. Under here.
Reminds me of the Adult Swim TV show Death Clock. Oh no, Death Clock's the band. The show was called Metalocalypse. The band Death Clock have a song about someone's birthday,
Please die of old age.
and it goes, "Happy birthday, here's your box. It's got fucking nothing in it," or something like that. Thanks for the nothing. I'll put it with the rest of the nothing I have. I've got so much nothing. I collect it. I'm a collector of nothing. And there is nothing in here. Great. I'm noticing a theme.
This way.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to come down here first. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I forgot to check in the truck. Yeah, see, worth it. I'm gonna wait for my next birthday, so that when someone hands me a present, I can turn to them and say, "Oh,
I'm in.
you should have." Here we go. Wow, an actual crafting material.
Hey.
Oh boy,
Got some alcohol.
Couple of rags.
we got a party.
Here. Fix yourself up.
Does it actually make me make one? Or can I just hold on to the... I can just hold on to the materials. Excellent. Because I want to make a Molotov. Backpack. Yes. Go away. Oh, it won't let me. I have to make it a med kit. I have to. Great. Are you going to make me use it as well? I don't need to use it. Fuck off. Why can't I keep it? Can I cancel the heal? No, I'm going to have to heal. Fuck's sake. That is a complete waste.
I see spores in there. Mask's on. Got it.
Remember, I don't want to have to shoot you in the face. Oh, that's so sweet.
Right. Let us begin. Is that the way I've got to go?
Numbers mean they've been here for a while. Keep your eyes peeled for older infected. Yep. Is this part of the supermarket? I don't know. I think we're above it. Let's get to the ground floor.
Hang on, hang on. Yes, here we go. This is the safe I'm thinking of. Employee of the month, July 2013. Doggy. Bingo.
Oh shit.
And that's what that note tells you, I think. I don't even know why I bother opening drawers, honestly. Yet I still do. I just like to break glass, by the way. There's something about the animation and the sound effects, the Foley work on the glass in this game that is just really satisfying. I break every pane of glass I come across, basically, unless I'm busy with a gunfight or something. Goodbye, eardrums. So long, ability to listen.
Here we go. Extra quiet.
Welcome to grounded mode, son. Pull up a seat. It's got nails in it. Right? Okay, clickers are going to be annoying. In the original game, I played through most of the entire game before I found out that holding a bottle and then moving, you move making no noise. Let's see if that's the case in this game. Looks to be true. Yeah, it looks to be true. So the only problem is when they do that kind of roar thing, that's when they echolocate you. So I haven't got long before they do that. Come on, Dina. Kill it. Come on, Dina. Come on, Dina. How many bullets you got?
These blind motherfuckers make my skin.
Anyone else got the Benny Hill music? They could just kind of like play over that.
Let's clear it out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
Oh. New bottle.
Ellie, found the door. Help me out?
Sure. Just looking for supplies.
From the knees.
If I remember rightly, I should get free Molotov in here.
I'll make you a present. I'll take a present.
Yes, please. Don't mind if I do.
Here. Thanks. Careful with that. I'm a pro.
The next room is definitely the place to use it. I think that's it for stuff we can collect in here. So, the plan on the original difficulties, and it stays the same for me, is to draw them into the center with a bottle. Wait for them to make it to that sound, and then flame them to fuck. Let them all catch on fire. Huh? They're okay, because they've been burnt. What? Okay. Our stratagem is going to need work. Apparently they don't die just by being on fire. Which sucks because, guess what? Fire doesn't like burn out. This room is gonna suck. It's the first, like, proper hard room. Maybe stealth is the option then, but, like, you can get seen so easily. Are we done? Do we do it? Yeah!
And he's still moving?
That wasn't so bad.
Nope.
So pro tip, if someone's on fire, it only takes one hit of square to kill them.
Yeah.
And it won't take that long of animation. You just go in and go whoop up their throat with the blade. So that's good to know.
Look out and take a fucking
It's kind of like hitting someone with a brick and then meleeing them. This is good. let's just continue our never-ending quest for shit. I think there's some stuff over by the tills, or at least there was on lower difficulties. Yep, story of my life. Alright, looks like we're moving on.
Won't budge. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Cable here. There we go. Yeah. That should hold us.
Switch over to game for a while. So,
Get over. Fuck yeah.
Dina's got to go first because
Okay.
rules.
Here I go. Careful when you get up here. Pretty windy.
I would say the next hard bit is Abby in that room with the gondola. I think for now we're golden.
Storm's really picked up. How far are we from the lookout? Just past the next town. Following you.
Now we have to do this thing where we lose Dina in the snow, so I'm just getting a head start.
Okay.
Thanks for that, Windows. Now is a perfect time to tell me about that.
Way. This is getting worse. We turn back. We won't make it. We're almost there. I know, girl. I know. Keep going. Dina, how much further? Dina? Dina!
Which way's the way it's supposed to go again? Can't remember.
Dina!
Not this way.
Fuck. Dina! Ellie! I can see you! Dina! Oh, thank God. Come on. This way. Where are we going? Just trust me.
We're going to the weed hideout.
Get inside. I'll get the door. You been here? Rode by it.
I love knocking these books off. See these books? Whoosh.
Alright.
Yeah. Fuck you, books. I never learned nothing from reading a book that I couldn't learn in the school of life. I think there's an awful lot of stuff to pick up in here on a good day. So
this electronic stuff? This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure? Huh. Definitely Eugene's place. He was a firefly?
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Ooh.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers, and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't buy Tommy doing that.
He could do worse. Angel.
I need some supplies.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene.
Yush. Give me some bolts.
Lights, heaters.
Hey, found a generator.
Nice.
That's better.
Oh wow. Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
I bet so too. But not with the amount of bolts I've got. I tend to prefer... Oh, look, so instead of damage isn't an option. In which case, the scope on the rifle will be pretty useful, but, like, I'm not going to be shooting... If I shoot people from a distance, then there's going to be a whole lot of people on me, like, at once. So, I usually go for the scope, but maybe I won't this time. But then I would go for capacity next, and I can't afford capacity on either, so I'm just going to wait. Get out of the way!
Oh, hello. Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
Come on.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den, for his sake. He was so lonely, man.
Oh my god. It's weed. That's a lot of dead weed.
Well, let's smoke some then.
Oh, there.
I can skip. And now we should be returning to Abby. We'll have a small orange break. Actually, I'm not sure what these are. Whether they're tangerines or clementines. Satsuma. Who knows? It's orange and it's small. So this first section as Abby is going to be just run. But then when we have the room with the gondola, then it's more going to be kind of like run in a circle and avoid the enemies. Just going to psych myself up and finish my tangerine. This bit's going to be fairly straightforward. You can fail it, but you get a checkpoint. You know, it's not that far from a checkpoint, and also it's pretty much linear. Like if you can do it first time if you just run in the right direction. So. Not too worried about that. It's the gondola room that's going to be hard. Okay, let's do this. Oop. Okay, that's the first runny bit done. Okay, this is the part where Joel saves Abby's life. Remember that, keep that in your mind. Joel saves Abby's life. Okay, this is the room. Oh my god, how quick did that pipe break? That was 2 hits. Okay. If you say so. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming.
Push it up onto the cart. We're getting inside.
Right.
Get the gondola to the window. You two keep those infected. Damn, this thing is heavy.
I want to stay with Joel as much as possible. Because when Joel shoots him...
Get this thing off of me! Help! Save my hide there. You need me to take over? I got it! Respect it away! Hurry! I'm running low! Just leave another minute!
Fuck. Fuck! Fuck! Come on, Joel!
How we doing, Tommy? Almost there!
Fuck's sake, that was really close. That was frustratingly close. Right, Joel is my keeper.
Come on, goddammit! Oh, got a clicker! Get this thing off of me! Help me with this thing! Save my hide there. You need me to take over? I got it. You keep those infected.
Thanks, Joel.
Tommy, I'm running low.
Oh god, I'm hurt.
Still with us? Yeah. Keep at him.
Oh my god, where did that come from? Right, so the trick definitely is to stay with Joel. Because Joel keeps us safe. Because Joel is best dad. Joel dad is best dad. So we will use Joel as a human shield and or method of defense. I'm not sure if killing things that are attacking Joel helps. I guess they do, because if Joel's tied up with one of those, he can't shoot. So I need to try and keep things off Joel, while Joel keeps things off me. And then, like, it's so frustrating because that first time I got really close because Tommy was almost done with the gondola. You have to save Tommy once. I guess about 20 seconds after the checkpoint starts. Something like that.
Come on, goddammit! There's a clicker! Get this thing off of me! Help me! Save my house. You need me to take over? I got it. Just keep those infected away. Sorry. I'm running low. Just need another minute.
We ain't got a minute.
With us?
Yeah.
Make them shots count.
Whoa!
How we doing, Tommy? Almost there. I got it. Come on. Whoa, go. Through the window. Let's go.
Oh my god! Yes! 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 Okay, good. Excellent, done.
I got you. They're close to us.
Where are we going?
It's this way. Come on.
They're everywhere.
Don't slow down. Head for those
that whole section done now? I think that's the whole section done. If so, we deserve a pat on the back. Because it's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so less than 2 hours, and we're already killing it. Yeah, that must be. We're loading up the Ellie section. And then the Joel cutscene. The infamous Joel cutscene. That I will be skipping almost immediately. Neil Druckmann, I want my playthrough with auto cutscene skips. I feel like with these kinds of stories we end up overlooking hygiene. Absolutely. Everyone's breath fucking stinks. Everyone hasn't had a shower in days. They are drenched in sweat. As I've said to you before, I think when you were streaming the game, Axton, they regularly jump into pond water and like just swim underwater in that stuff, which would, like, seriously, if you've got a cut or scrape on you, could give you a proper infection, you'd die. It's yeah. Welcome to the stream, Spalding, and yes, that's the thing too. Obviously doesn't oh no, tell a lie, there is a game that has that aspect to it about periods and stuff. I think it's The Walking Dead, season 3. I think you can give Clem, like, Clem starts explaining that she's got weird bleeding, and the Harvey, the main guy, is kind of like, you know, like men are supposed to be like, oh my god, periods. And then you can find some, like, tampons and give them to her. It's, like, surprisingly well done, but at the same time, he's like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. Oh my god. That's gross. Yeah, exactly. It was good, because like, these things that, it's also to remind you just how young Clem is, because in that game, especially season 3, Clem, oh god, let's skip this horror show. In that season especially, Clem is very grown up, and then when she says something like that, you're like, oh shit, actually, yeah, she is like 13, what the fuck. It's or younger even, I can't remember how old she's supposed to be canonically. I mean, they fuck with the age a bit, because the outbreak, yeah, exactly.
Ellie.
Skip. Ugh. Cutscene, loading screen. Cutscene, loading screen. It made me sad that Clem had no one there to really talk her through things like that. Yeah, I think one of the options Harvey says is literally like, oh, go talk to Kate about this. Kate will explain everything for you. It's like, just palm her off on the nearest woman. Like, I do like The Walking Dead. I've not played season 4, but I've got the definitive collection, and I'm replaying through. So I've played season 1, season 2. I'm on the last episode of season 3, and then I'm going to play season 4 for the first time. So I'm actually kind of looking. I'm almost caught up to the point where I was. But I do like them as a game. Revisiting them has been fun, because I've been doing the devious conversation options. You cried when you beat season 4? Oh, okay. Don't tell me anything, but that sounds good and bad. I do hope, because I know there were so many problems with the development of season 4, and Telltale Games essentially kind of collapsing. I'm glad it sticks the landing, that it's still kind of like emotive and creates like emotions in you. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, replaying the game, I've been like kind of a renegade. Usually in these games, can I skip this? No. Usually in these games, I always pick the good option. I'm nice, I'm kind to everyone, I do all the side missions, I get everyone what they need. This time, so the first time I played through Season 3, obviously the story is that you are kind of with your brother's ex-wife or wife, and there's kind of a thing between you, but then your brother is not dead. So the whole time I played through the first time, I tried to kind of go, oh, I'm not really in a relationship with her because I'm a good guy and I don't do that. But this time, every option that I've had that's been like, I am in love with Kate, I've like selected it. It's been really interesting to see how much changes and how much stays exactly the same. Season 4 was great as a whole, I think, especially when you consider what happened to, Telltale. Exactly. Same here. Yeah, it's just like, Harvey's like, I am desperately in love with Kate. And it's like, every option I get to tell my brother he's a screw-up, I do it. There's that scene where they're playing baseball, like in a flashback, and obviously Harvey is like a professional baseballer. And it's just, you have the option of missing the shot on purpose to make him feel better, and I'm like, no, hit them out the park. Fuck you, David. It's great fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Season 4 even more now that I've heard that. So, good, excellent. Is there anything I need to pick up in here? No, it's literally just Joel's gun, isn't it? Everything else is just a cutscene or like a journal / story collectible. So I could just go straight for the gun. Which I think is, yeah, it's in here. And I need to revisit some of those other Telltale games actually, because there was some that I started but never finished. Like I found the Game of Thrones one, the first episode, quite good, but then I never played the rest, and I don't know why. But especially now I'm a big time trophy hunter. I played a lot of those games on Xbox and Xbox One, so it's kind of nice to pick them up on sale, really cheap for PlayStation, and then get the trophies by playing them again. Pacifist, all empathetic and sympathetic. Yeah, exactly. Second playthrough, douchebag mode. Yeah,
Okay?
it's the same thing for me. Yes, I heard that Wolf Among Us 2 is in development. I've played Wolf Among Us 1. That was one of the ones I did finish. And now I'm replaying it on PS4 because it was super cheap, so I picked it up. And this time I get all the trophies. But yeah, no, I enjoyed the Wolf Among Us, and I was not familiar with the Fables franchise at all, so it kind of won me over, because usually I only play the ones that I kind of know the franchise of, like The Walking Dead. For instance, I haven't played the Batman one, although I do know Batman, but Batman just doesn't really appeal to me, like, personally. The Wolf Among Us 2 Wolf Choice. All those Telltale games are fun because even from the very first one to the very last one, they've got a lovable level of jank. Like, you constantly see things appearing in the background, disappearing. When it cuts between one camera shot to another, sometimes things are in the wrong place or they T-pose for a second. It's beautiful. It's like endearing levels of jank.
So how lost are we?
Yeah, well, I think the Wolf Among Us one came out when I think it was one of the first ones after The Walking Dead, so I think I just picked it up based on the fact that I like The Walking Dead and I wanted to support them and pick up the next one. But by the time Batman came out, I think they had like a half dozen of them, and I just sorry, Axton, in advance, but one of them was Tales from the Borderlands, and I was like, I'm not really into Borderlands that much. And I actually hear good things about it. I hear it's like did a lot to flesh out the universe and everything, but and I probably will at some point play them. But it was getting to the point where there were like 5 or 6 out, and I wasn't interested in any of them. So that's when I stopped kind of playing them. But The Wolf Among Us, I think, benefited from the fact it was like the first or second one they did after The Walking Dead. What's your overall thought on The Last of Us 2? The Last of Us 2 is a good game. It is easily a 7 out of 10. If you like the plot, it's a 9 to a 10 out of 10. If you don't like the plot, you cannot realistically sit there and say it's a 0 out of 10. That is stupid. It's not taking into account things like the level of finesse, the graphics, the gameplay is solid. It is an evolution of the original's gameplay, and everything works how it should. There's not an awful lot of like broken stuff in the game, so you have to concede that it's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. So to me, it is a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10 on a good day. The plot, I can see all of the clever things it was trying to do. I can see, you know, all the parallels that are being drawn between Abby and Ellie. You know, they both have revenge, they both chase it, they both lose things, and they find new purpose. Oh, I think I can go in here, can't I? So overall, I can see what they're doing. I just felt like it was a bit heavy-handed. It went on a bit too long. Low or no input playthrough. It's hilarious. Yeah, it is a kind of although at the moment I'm choosing to pick all the renegade options and sound like a complete dick. It is also fun to be just completely silent, because like in the 5th or the 6th episode of season 2 of The Walking Dead, like everyone is turning to Clem, who is this 10-year-old girl, or even like 9-year-old, I can't even remember, right? And they're all like, Clem, what do we do? And these are grown adults. And I've just been being silent for a while, and they're like, Clem, you know what to do. And it's like, no, I don't. I've been mute for the past like 20 minutes of gameplay. Mechanically, I fucking hate the placement of the dodge button being the same as run. Yeah, I'm not very good at dodging anyway. Like, I want to get into the Dark Souls games and all that, but they always I always get worried about playing them, because the whole idea of parrying and dodging, I'm not very good at. I am the troll with a warhammer who runs in and twats the thing, goes bang, bang, bang until it dies. I don't have tactics, I don't have skill. I will clobber. The word clobber is invented for my like class of playstyle. So when it comes to dodging, I'm just not very good at it. And then to put it on the run button is crazy. But I guess, you know, there are only so many buttons on the controller. But yeah, it's overall, I'm happy with the game. I'm glad I played it. I like the experience. I don't think it's as good as the first one in terms of story. I think that's much stronger. I am a Joel stan, or whatever the kids say nowadays, so I think there was nothing wrong in what Joel did at the end of the game. He was fighting for his loved one. I think that's admirable. I think the greater good is only to a certain extent, and anyone who tells you should roll over and die, or let your family members die for the greater good, fuck that. So, so all of the kind of beating Joel over the head, going, oh, Joel bad, Joel made bad decision. It doesn't work on me, because I'm sat there the whole time going, no. So, so I can see what they're doing with the plot, and I get it. I get the themes. I get it. It's, you know, it's all very kind of like poetic, etc. But it hinges on the fact that you think that Joel maybe did a bad thing, and I didn't think Joel did a bad thing. Joel did bad things, but saving Ellie, it was a bit selfish, but overall, he saved her life. And they kind of you can tell that Neil Druckmann addressed some of the complaints about the plot people had in this game. You can tell that he set it up so that once Ellie found out what Joel did, that she was kind of like, fuck you took meaning from my life. But I reckon if they'd woken her up and explained to her first, look, Ellie, this is going to kill you, maybe you should have had something different to say about it. I think it's very kind of convenient for Neil Druckmann to say, oh, Ellie would have definitely sacrificed herself. You know?
I'll keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Joel is a perfect anti-hero, but like to some people, you know, every villain is the hero of their own story. So to some people he's an anti-hero. To me, he was just a hero. Like, I get that he did bad things, but like I was on board the whole time because Joel Dad is best dad, so I didn't really care. And that's the tricky thing, is if you want everyone to have the same imprint of a character, that's very difficult. And if you try in this game to double down on that and enforce it, kind of like in a beat you over the head multiple times kind of way, like, no, Joel was bad. Remember, Joel was bad. It just makes someone who doesn't think that think, fuck you, I'm not going to listen to what you're telling me to believe. Well, if you're stubborn like me anyway. You kind of go, no, I like this character. You know, if you then manage to persuade me, you've done your job as a storyteller, because you've. It's like with Jaime from Game of Thrones, you know, but the opposite. Instead of going from bad to good, at the end of the show, apart from the fact that he went back to Cersei in the end, if you ignore that, I'd grown to really like him as a character and root for him. But in season 1, I hated his guts. So if you can do that kind of transformation, good on you. But like in this game, it didn't seem so much of a transformation as, I want you to believe Joel is this way, and if you believe it, fuck you. If you don't believe it, fuck you. Here's what you should believe. And that was my issue with it. After Riley, she was fucked. Then Tess happened, and then Sam and Henry. I still feel like Ellie would have still done it because she's... Yeah, no, it's an interesting thought, isn't it? But I think there was a discussion to be had. I don't think it was 100% Ellie was like, I will definitely lay down my life even if you don't ask me. There would have been some kind of tortured thinking there, some kind of thought or discussion about it. While in this game they seem to kind of imply that no, she would have been happy to die even if she had never been woken up and never been informed of what she was actually losing. But I mean, this is just my take. I mean, it's not that I think that's 100% the way it is. It's just how I view the story. So I mean, you're free to view it how you want, and that's my whole point. Druckmann, you cannot force me to view it the way you want me to view it. People at the end of the day will read your story and take away what they want from it. I'm in the process of trying to write a book, and part of doing that and writing the story, I know who my characters are, I know what their motivations are, I know what story I want to tell. But at the end of the day, if someone reads it and gets something else from it, I can't stop that. I can only control it to a certain extent. There becomes a death of the author, which is kind of this theory in film and media studies. Wait, no, I didn't want to... Well, no, I can do it this way. Hang on. How do I pick it up? I've fluffed this up. If I send it back that way... I've still fluffed it up. I'm not paying attention. I need to throw it over... Where is it? I need to throw it over here, like that. Now I can climb up. See? Easily worth it. Yeah, see, this is one of the collectibles I missed my first time through. And I was so annoyed because I got the ones like over there. I managed to get up to that place and get whatever's in there. And I was so frustrated when I carried on a bit in the game, and then I read that there was one here that I completely missed. But I've already been through and got all of the collectibles because I'm an idiot who likes trophies. So yeah, I was annoyed when I found out as well. Yeah, well, the good thing is that it carries over. So if you do want to get all of the collectibles, you don't have to get them all in one playthrough. You can just find the ones that you didn't get the first time. In fact, there's a thing you can switch on in the menu, which I've got switched on, so you'll see it when I get to the next collectible. It comes up with the icon for collectible, and it has a little tick, and it's see-through, and that's how you can tell it's one that you've already got before. But yeah, the first time through, I found out about the enhanced listen mode, where you can ping it and you get little pings in front of you of where collectibles and items are, and I still missed collectibles because the ping didn't 100%. It missed some because I wasn't in proximity to them. So yeah, enable the tick, and then that way you'll know if it's a new one. Oh shoot! I need that code thing. Where's the note? It's in the other place, isn't it? See, this is the problem. I didn't pick it up because I don't need to pick up collectibles, but I need this one, wherever it is. Because I need the gate codes. Where the fucking... where are the gate codes? Okay, I know what I'm doing. 0543. Yeah, that probably is it actually, but I'm just gonna... I know there are others, and if I've missed the file, I'm gonna need them. So, hang on. Gate codes, Last of Us. Accept. Right. You are almost correct. This gate is 0451. Thank God for the internet. What?
It's a code.
Hang on. Apparently that is in the file that I need is in this building. I'm just being a doofus. There it is. Yeah. Wait, no, that's the map. Which I do also need. There's the gate codes. 0512.
Okay. Wonder when this was written. Saravina base.
0512.
Something.
Yeah. You had a solid 50% locked in there. 0512.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't like this gate because it scares the horsey.
Well done.
Shit.
He got scared.
Hey, come on. Let's get out of here.
Oh, hang on. The only way to this section out here is through here. So let's get this. Yeah. Shimmer gets the raw end of the stick. Comes all the way to Seattle. Gets spooked by a gate, and then obviously we all know what happens to Shimmer. I was like, you're gonna kill the fucking horse, aren't you, Neil? And yeah, he did. Clothesline.
Have some codes on it. Says there's a WLS
Aw,
safe house that
should
celebrates
swipe me straight off.
Saravina. So we find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Then we talk.
Now, my goal for today
Let's do it.
was to get to the end of this open world section in grounded mode,
Shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
but
That's gotta be it.
I'm making good time, so probably going to get further than that. As soon as we were given a horse, I was like, I can't wait to see what... It did look like you said fuck Shimmer. Yeah, as soon as we were given a horse, I was like, I can't wait to see what terrible way you die. Yeah, absolutely.
To the point. Let's get closer and scope it out.
It's predictable. And then they did the dogs as well. It's like,
Back in Bob.
oh, I have to kill all these dogs, and then afterwards they go, oh, here are the lovely dogs, you can throw a ball for one. By the way, they die. Aren't you horrible? You killed them. It's like, I didn't want to.
Okay, here we go.
No gas.
It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
What's in here? Is it a file or...
Note.
It's a
The
file.
note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Alright.
Off we go.
Garage and the dome.
Right, what order we do this in?
We ride around and see what
Oh,
we see.
bunny.
You think Tommy came through here?
He did.
How do I kill all these dogs.jpg?
So,
Nice.
where are we?
So, from memory, what's in the bank that's worth getting? There's like a shotgun, right? Is there a shotgun in the bank?
I'll mark it up as we go.
Like, if you miss weapons in one place, you do get them in other places. But I don't want to screw myself out of something if I can get it early, because I might need it. I'll tell you what I will do first. I'll go get the van at the end with the waterfall.
Shit out of this place.
Yeah, shoddy. And
And sometimes just
I'll get the fire truck. I'll get all the stuff out of those places first, because then if I die in the bank, I might get a checkpoint at the start of the bank, which means that I will have all that stuff already. I won't have to get it again. So that's what I'll do. Keep expecting to be able to jump off the horse while it's moving, like Shadow of the Colossus. I recently platted Shadow of the Colossus, so I don't know if you know, I'm a big deal. So I played a lot of Shadow of the Colossus, and
was an officer.
you can just launch yourself from that thing at high speed.
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Stuff. There's a lot less stuff, for sure. I'll tell you actually, yeah, before we do the bank, we'll also do the coffee shop
What would happen if
as well,
Okay.
because then that's another thing I don't have to do if I die.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
Oh, I'm not looking. Alright, fine, I'm looking.
Oh, nice work, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Mark this place on the map. What were you saying before?
Reminds me when I go playing Saints Row to PUBG
We probably just
back in the
found
day.
one more
This ain't no speedrun, dog. Hell no, I can take my time.
I can't see you taking orders
I
from
go playing PUBG, you throw yourself out of a vehicle.
I got
Nice. Yeah, I've been doing this. I've been replaying Vice City for the trophies, obviously. Why else?
Yeah. Easy jump, don't worry.
And you can launch yourself from a bike, but you actually just like roll and roll and roll and roll and get hurt. And Vice City, I don't know if you guys have played it recently. It's fucking mean. The difficulty is hard.
Says there are supplies
I think it's partially because you're struggling with these like controls that are not good. I'm much more looking forward to playing San Andreas after it, because San Andreas is probably my personal favourite GTA. And the controls are a lot better. They're a lot more modern. which is crazy because it only came out literally like 2 years after Vice City.
Yeah? I think so.
Grand Theft Auto 3 is pretty good. Again, it suffers from the fact that the controls are pretty bad, but overall it's good. And I mean, I know that game, at least the first half, by the back of my fucking hand, because we got it for Christmas with a PS2, and we didn't get a fucking memory card. Memory cards were completely sold out, so we had to play that start of the game over and over and over. And yeah, there is only one version of GTA 3. I mean, the PC one has got better controls, and I think the version on Xbox, not the Xbox One, but the first Xbox, I think that's also got improved controls. But the PS2 one, yeah, it's not that much different. It's just the controls have been a bit more standardized. Yeah, memory cards. We got Devil May Cry, and we got GTA 3. So Devil May Cry, up to about mission 12 or 13, I know quite well, and then I tail off. And with GTA 3, it's getting to like the third island. That's when my memory starts to fail me, because we would get to at least like the second island. FF9. Yeah, and FF9 is one of those games that I never actually finished. Back in the day, I played about, I think, certainly the first disc. So I've got the digital version of that on my PS4 now as well. But I'm currently doing 8, so I'll do 8, then I'll do 9. I did 7, got the platinum, that was fun. And now I'm doing 8, which I also didn't finish it, back in the day. I had it for PC.
Yeah. Maybe they're all hiding at the Ceravina.
So we'll go to the coffee shop and we'll pick up that stuff.
I hear it. Infected. It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, I did the whole leveling thing once with Final Fantasy VII. Got it up to level 100, like legit, no cheats. But what makes these digital re-releases really nice on PS4 and PC, whatever, is that they've got that whole cheat mode thing and fast mode. So if you really cannot be arsed with it, you can kind of speed up the process a little bit, which is good because it means that you can enjoy the game. If you're not enjoying it because, say, the grind is getting a bit much, or there's one boss that no matter what you do, like legitimately you can't seem to get past it, you can just whack on the God mode for 5 seconds, get through that one bit, and then carry on, and it doesn't stop your enjoyment of the game. I mean, some people will say you're not playing it properly, but I'm just playing it for me, for the story, to relive like the nostalgia of my kid past, and also finally see the ends to these stories. So I don't really care. Plus, the trophy lists are quite good. They get you to go and find all of the kind of optional stuff, so you get to see the whole game. Whoa! I forgot about her. But it's okay. We've got it under control. She's having a bad day. Particularly bad day.
How do they get inside these places?
Barcodes.
I hate that shit.
To be honest, games are supposed to be enjoyed as long as the person playing is enjoying. Exactly. And that's why this game is quite good for the accessibility options it has. I've heard lovely stories of all kinds of people who struggle playing games normally have enjoyed this game because they can put it on X mode and enjoy it. So I definitely think games should be more inclusive if they can be. I understand that it's a lot of work, development time, etc., and it's hard, but this game has proven that it's worth it. But yeah, with Vice City, I am save scumming, so I hate it when you lose all your weapons and you have to you get busted or you go to the hospital and you lose everything. So I save before every mission, I save after every mission, and if I die, I just load up because I cannot be bothered to go and spend a load of pretend money on pretend guns when I've already got some guns. So that's what I've been doing, which I'm notorious for save scumming. I've got the Castlevania collection, and that's got save states. Because I'm not that good at Castlevania, so. There you go. Yeah, pop on the infinite ammo. Tend to the dogs, Chris. Tend to the dogs.
Looks like that's everything over here.
I recently had to replay an episode of the podcast because I'll wait for him to get back actually. But yeah, his dogs are on the podcast. I heard them the other day barking. Do I have enough bolts now to get something good on my gun? I sure do. What we got? Oh my god! Everything's gone up by like 20 bolts. And I find less bolts. That's not fair. Well, we'll go with scope, then we'll go accuracy. I can think of a couple of engagements in the game where scope's going to help a lot. Things like the Seraphites. What was your favourite segment of The Last of Us 2 to play, like level-wise? Honestly, I think it's the hospital as Abby, which was surprising to me because at that point in the game I was so done with the story. I just wanted it to end. I was like, oh god, please just let me get to the... And then the hospital comes along, and the hospital has got, like, for a game that's all about horror, there's lots of drama and everything else. The hospital, to me, was the only real legit horror level in the game. And there's blood everywhere, and the lights are off, and you've got to get the electricity on. You do that, and then there are some enemies, you kill them, and then you've got the Rat King. The Rat King, like, blew my mind because I didn't expect The Last of Us to go full Resident Evil and have, like, this mutated super, like, boss creature.
This must be the music.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen everything that the game pretty much had to offer at that point. So it was a really nice surprise. And I did the permadeath mode on very light to get the trophy for permadeath, and the Rat King killed me once because I wasn't expecting him. First playthrough I was like, why I gotta play this bitch? So yeah, I love Laura Bailey, so I had conflicting feelings. The hospital level was definitely hype. As Abby, yeah. As Ellie, it's not that interesting. The Rat King had me screaming and swearing the entire fight. Yeah, true story. The only way I beat the Rat King the first time through the game, there's a mode you can put on. It's one of the accessibility options, actually, which just goes back to what I was saying about how great the accessibility options are. It's a thing you can turn on where when you aim, the game goes into slow motion mode. Because I was finding him moving just so quickly, and because he comes at you and he's a one-hit kill, I didn't have time to kind of look around the location to see what the geography of the place was. So I was literally just running for my life and constantly getting hit by this thing, and so I'd have to load checkpoint. So I turned on this aiming mode where when you aim, you slow motion, and it gave me enough time to kind of see what he was and where to hit and to shoot him. Slow things down enough for me. Now I can do it kind of like at full speed, but at the time it was super helpful to do that. Why have I gone to the guitar? See, that's automatic. I've gone to the guitar and I don't actually have to do this, so let's have some fun with it. Let's have some... Yeah, same here. Died a lot, swore, couldn't work out what I was doing. Yeah, Freebird. Well, now I have to watch this. I thought I'd have some fun with it. Pearl Jam for Super Nintendo. If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Yeah, I've seen some crazy custom videos of people playing songs. I've seen Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, which was pretty impressive because the guy was literally doing, like, instead of playing the whole chord with a strum, he was doing the single strings on the pad like that. It was incredible. I literally can't skip this, so... Yeah, it's really lovely and moving the first time you come here and you see this, but this is like the 5th or 6th time for me now, so it's like, now it's Last of Us for SNES. I might as well have my second orange actually, so... Pixel Dina will remember this. You just mean the actual Aha song? Yeah, it's a lovely song. It's really nice. Like, Aha, I love 80s music. 80s pop music, I think, is the pinnacle of pop music. And, Aha do another song called The Sun Always Shines on TV. That is my favourite 80s song, like, ever. It's so good. But this whole album, Hunting High and Low, is really good. True story, at university we went out clubbing once. And they were playing all this dance music. Me and my friend, who are metalheads, we were enjoying being out with everyone, but the music was kind of shit. Then this guy drops the final countdown, and I cannot tell you how fucking hype we went. I mean, we had a couple of drinks as well, which kind of helps. But we exploded. We were so happy. And then, pardon my language, this utter cunt DJ who played the final countdown, do you want to know where he cut it off? He cut it off at the start of the solo. What kind of animal, what kind of heathen, like, sea-dwelling creature cuts off the final countdown at the solo? I can't fathom it. Honestly. That story still makes me laugh 10 years later. Come on, tell me what it'd be like. I'm already nodding in anticipation. I bet you're correct. Yeah. Tommy used to work on the docks. You're getting the build up, you know. Everyone's singing along. You gotta hold on to what we got. You're like super hype. We'll give it a shot. Cut. Black Eyed Peas. What? I think he did actually cut to the Black Eyed Peas. Which, I mean, nothing against the Black Eyed Peas, but you can't do that. Alright, let's turn this stuff off. That was a great little moment we had there. Do you know what I've noticed? There's a lot less crafting stuff. I mean, look what I've got. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I can make some Molotovs, so I'll probably do that, actually. But I need the one. I know I'm going to get fuck all, but I didn't expect it to be this little. I didn't expect it to be this much that I didn't get. Even the first game. Oh, I interrupted your drum thing. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Even the first game had more stuff than this on Grounded.
I don't think there's anything else in here.
Nope. It's all clear.
Hey, that building's got something on top I'd call glowing like.
Yes, that's where we've got to go.
You're right. It's on the map now. This place sturdy? I don't know.
I bet you'll get all the way up here and there won't be any items.
Careful.
It's kind of disappointed with how little extra interactive things there are in this world compared to Last of Us 1. Yeah, there are a couple little bits, but they get turned into those journal entries instead, like Chris was saying. And the problem with that is that, like, by and large, I mean, another game it reminds me of is Life is Strange. Now, I really liked Life is Strange 1. It was great. I was very, very happy with it. But the problem with that is that also had a journal that gets updated regularly as you play the game with the character's thoughts. And the problem I have is I'm playing the game. I don't stop. I don't go, ooh, let me read my journal. Let me see what I've written. Do you know what I mean? I don't stop and I've played the first episode of the second one, and it's good so far. I mean, I don't know why I haven't finished it. But yeah, the journal. Like, I'm not going to stop to read it, you know? I'll probably, like, open it towards the end of the game, and then, you know, the bits as they were put in will be lost on me, because there'll just be pages and pages of it. Yeah! Exactly. Either you want us to read it or you don't. So, if you want us to read it, make her have the entry and then show it to us.
She sounds a little hoarse. Oh, boy. Come on, that was a good one.
Is there any... Oh, there's another thing I can do before I do the bank, actually. It's this security safe down here. Exactly. I mean, that's why games like Bioshock and you know, where they have like those audio logs you can listen to while you walk around. It's perfect because, you know, you've got a lot of walking around to do. You may as well listen to stuff while you're... It's the same with the codec in Metal Gear Solid. Obviously, once it stopped becoming a thing you stop for, and you can kind of listen to it while you're playing or whatever. So which code is it? Use gate code. It's gate West 2. Which is... Ah, this is 0451. Yes, if you're good enough, you can hear the actual sound change, right? Yeah, I'm just too impatient for that. But yeah, I have noticed, because look, the tick will sound different. So this is a normal tick. This is a strange tick. Or is it? No, it's 0415, not 0451. No, it is 51. Am I going mad? Yeah, you can tell that's different. You hear tick, clock. It's a different sound. But I'm just not that good or that patient. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? The level of detail. And I think that's to be applauded. You know, that's why you can't turn around, even if you don't like the plot of this game, you can't turn around and say 0 out of 10. You just can't. It's that's a massive disservice to everything else that's been crafted incredibly well.
Clean this place out.
Yeah, the attention to detail is really good. Right, let's go do the bank. Oh no, wait. Is there any... In the pet shop there's no enemies either, is there? Let's do the pet shop. Where's the pet shop? It's up here somewhere, isn't it? No, it's round the corner. Down here. Yeah, it is.
Oh shit! I got it.
If it was in terms of presentation, you'd find it hard not to give it a 10 or at least a 9 out of 10.
What the hell is this place? Some kind of WLF something.
I mean, the only thing that drags it down is replay value with the cutscenes. Having to skip cutscenes all the time is just so annoying. But that's a tiny gripe, to be honest. Ah, smoke bombs. Or stun bombs. One of the two. Isn't there yeah, there's a gun strap in here as well. I cannot stand how many times you have to click skip. Yeah, it's just so annoying. And the worst part is that, you know, there are some bits that you can't skip that look just like cutscenes. So you literally have to memorize where you can skip and where you can't.
They were these feral cats.
Exactly. Exactly.
They didn't seem to want to.
It's okay though. This is probably my last time ever playing the game, unless they
There's never really
unless they patch in some more trophies that I need to do, or if I feel the need to replay it at a later date for nostalgia purposes. This is literally the last time. Apart from that, and to be honest, I don't see myself playing this for nostalgia purposes. I know the story. So yeah, this is kind of like my last ride out. I even got the permadeath one out of the way first, so that ground would be the last hurrah. Yeah, absolutely, super annoying.
Ration distribution center.
In Boston, we'd line up for blocks. And food sucked.
Right, let's go to the bank. Make a withdrawal.
Whoa, check out the tank.
Do I have to approach it from the other side? I can't remember now. I do, don't I? It's down here somewhere. I've gone too far. It's over here.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank.
Should we go explore it?
Your call.
I say yes. Yeah, same here. And I mean, even the kind of the shooty bits that you might load it up for. Like I've got to, because I've got a disc copy. Just to do that, I've either got to keep 100 gig on my 1TB PlayStation Pro, or I've got to install at least an hour's worth of installation every time I want to do that. So I'm not going to do it. Let's do the old brick and Molotov trick. That was dumb. Oh, grounded mode didn't feel right until we were getting mauled. Get out of there. Look at Dina. She's a trooper. Look at her go. What? Why wasn't it fucking loaded? Jesus. Fuck. And we're done. I think we're probably going to find that that was not worth the ammunition it was to spend to get that. I only got the PS4 to wait on Last of Us. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I started out this generation with an Xbox One. Mainly because I play a lot of Rock Band, and when Rock Band made the leap from the 360 PS3 console generation to the latest console generation, you could only carry over DLC on the platform you bought it on. So I had a hell of a lot of 360 Rock Band content, so I bought an Xbox One. And then maybe about 2 years ago, I got a PS4 because there were a lot of exclusives that I wanted to play, and I've been using it ever since. I barely booted up my Xbox One except to play Rock Band because PS4 just seems to suit me. I just prefer it. I like trophies more than achievements. I like the interface more, and yeah, I think the exclusives are stronger in my opinion. But so I play everything on here.
I think these body armor guys were trying to rob the bank. Oh, shit. It's like that movie. Which one?
The one with the surfer bank robbers.
Oh,
Point
yeah.
Break.
I love that movie.
So what is the code? 602306.
Here we go.
60 23 06. Bam. I'm regretting coming down here now because I've used nearly all my ammo and I don't think there's a lot of stuff in here. I think it's just going to be the shotgun. Oh well, I'll take it. I do like shotties.
Thanks, dude.
Only one shell. Brutal. Yeah, the rest is treasure. There's that, like that. Treasure from Uncharted or whatever.
Look at all this money. The bag's full.
It was just the shotgun. I think I've made a boo-boo. Especially because now there are more enemies out here. If I remember correctly. Whoa. Yeah, we are not sticking around to fight those. Bye-bye. See you later. Where are you, Dina? Dina died. Well, that kind of wasn't worth it. But oh well.
This is crazy. Oh, got a shotgun out of it. So, not complaining. Alright, let's find that gas.
I guess we'll do the synagogue first. I was expecting, you know, the red pluses they get over their heads when they've been, like, trapped and you have to free them? I was expecting that to appear, so I'd have to go back in. But looks like I got lucky. Ugh. Empty drawers. Right, in this section, I'm pretty sure we can do a fair bit of stealth killing. Certainly the first two we can stealth kill. Do I have... Yeah, I've got enough for a Molotov. So, a throwable... Oh, shoot. I don't have a throwable. I don't have a brick or a bottle. Because the section after, you can throw a brick and then a Molotov, and it's really, really good.
Can you get through?
I've not played Resident Evil 5 on professional mode. I have played it on the hardest mode before that, and I have played it with a co-op partner because the AI is so dumb and unhelpful. What? Right. Okay. No, I'm not having that. We just need to be down. Oh my god, yeah. And on the voice, like, you can spam the voice prompt in that, can't you? So you can go like, Roger, Roger. Like, Chris, Chris, Chris. Shava. Come on, you complete... Gotcha. Good work, Dina. In that game, though, can't you, like, there is a benefit. Like, when you first aid spray, can't you get yourself and them? Like, if they stand in the right place and you go, shh. I can't remember. It's been so long. But again, it's something I'd like to play at some point, try and get all the trophies in it. But you do have to have a partner for it because the AI is awful. Yeah, that's what... Yeah, I remember doing that. Like, tactically healing by making sure both of us were under it. Funnily enough, it reminds me of in Death Stranding. There's that thing you can spray to make your cargo repaired. And it reminded me of that because you can point it right at yourself and go spray and spray all your cargo to heal it. Right. How do I get all of these guys in one place? Oh my god. I've like 500 hours in Resident Evil 5. I can believe it, but oh my god. You're a trooper. BSAA's finest. I wonder if I can just sneak past everybody. I should be doing that more often, to be honest. Saving my ammunition. Engagements in general in this game can be largely avoided. But kind of I'm programmed to try and get everything, and you can't get everything if there's always enemies around. Woo. See you later. Come on, Dina. Dina, the exit's clear. There's no one near the exit. Come on, Dina. Dina. Oh shit. It's very simple, Dina. Just run to the block. I guess let's... Alright. Let's think about this. It's those fucking clickers, man. Well, when I finish my 2,500th hour in grounded mode, people will think the same of me. But, yeah, no, I think it's awesome. Especially Left 4 Dead 2 is Left 4 Dead. I loved the first one, but I didn't have anyone to play the second one with. I had a team for the first one, and we played it on Xbox 360. We played the hardest mode before they patched out all the cheats that you could use. That was a waste. What am I doing? I'm like autopiloting. Did we do it? Go team! We did it!
I think that's all of them.
A new campaign!
If there were still people around,
Ooh!
we would've cleared this place
That's
out.
awesome. Hey, Axton,
Maybe.
do you reckon
Let's find what
we
it
could
is.
get like a... We could do Left 4 Dead 2 on, like as a group stream, like for the podcast? You can have 4 characters, right? Me, you, Matt, Spaulding. Just throwing it out there. That would be cool. My laptop's a piece of shit, but it should run Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, Left 4 Dead 2 is old now. It should run it.
Hey, Ellie. This place is a synagogue.
Yes, it is.
How can you tell?
One, there are menorah decorations on the wall. And two, I didn't look there, and it's just nice.
Burst into flames? Oh, unlike your other ones.
You shut it.
Finding all the stuff, finding all the stuff.
My sister used to drag me with her all the time.
I can survive without Zoe, but I must have Rochelle. Yeah, like I said, I only played a certain amount of the second one. The first one I played a lot, so I'm familiar with the characters more. I know the second one's got the coach guy. I guess Rochelle's the lady. There's the guy with the cap. And that guy, like in a shirt? Or am I getting confused with Lewis from the first one? Oh, okay. Guess who Dark Gazing's going to be playing as? It's just going to be Coach constantly in your ear, spamming the assist. I need help. I need help. People still say pills over here in Left 4 Dead 2. Is that still a thing? Pills. Pills over here.
Alright, what were you talking about?
Yeah, so this place brings back memories. My sister used to drag me with her all the time.
Do you still pray?
It's almost 3 o'clock here in the afternoon, so what I'm going to do at 4 is I'm going to... No, at half 3 actually. Is break... Wait, no, I'm doing 6-hour stream. So at 3 o'clock, yeah, I'm going to break the stream
This way.
and start a new stream so that I make 2 3-hour streams rather than 1 6-hour. So in about 10 minutes. Literally, all you have to do is just refresh the page after a minute and I should be back. But I'm just going to break the stream so that when I download it from Twitch, I have 2 files to download rather than 1, so it's not as big.
Like a Jewish Bible. My sister would have flipped for that.
In fact, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's just do it now. It's close enough. So I'm going to be back in like literally a minute. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.